What's up guys, Anubhav here, and the Oneplus 70 is finally here. And I know a lot of you guys must be wondering, where does this fit exactly into the Oneplus 7 lineup? I mean, there are already 3 phones out, and if you're in the market to look for what OnePlus used to be the flagship killer, which one should you get? Well, good news, because this video is one video that you should probably watch before you spend your hard-earned money on the OnePlus 70. With that being said, if this topic interests you, be sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and without any further ado, let's check what this has to offer. Alright guys, this is the OnePlus 70, and in my opinion, this phone is doing a lot of things right. You've got that wonderful 90Hz display, the refresh rate, it's absolutely amazing. It's something that I can't even show on camera. You guys have got to go to a OnePlus store or pick up one of these phones for yourself and check it out, and you will, once you start using a 90Hz display, it's very difficult to go back to a normal phone. And this is something that I've been using since the 7 Pro, and the fact that the OnePlus 70 also has it just makes switching from one phone to another that much more simple. And this is sort of the flagship point that they are trying to sell this phone for. Yesterday at the event, there was a lot of talk about the refresh rate and everything in itself, but let's put that aside for a while since everybody knows about it. Let's talk about one of the more controversial topics out there, that is design. Now, I know a lot of guys are disappointed with this circular camera cutout that OnePlus has opted for. Some would say it is reminiscent of Motorola's mobile phone lineup. However, when you actually pick up one of these bad boys, the finish and the way the phone has been engineered, I mean, there's no room for complaint, to be honest. The back looks amazing. Now, as you guys can see, the version that I have is called the Glacier Blue version, and it's sort of like the Nebula Blue on the 7 Pro, except that it's much more lighter. And as far as fingerprints are concerned, it is still a fingerprint magnet, but you would want to rock this baby clean all the time if you're using it, because it looks really great. And as far as the camera cutout is concerned, I mean, as long as the cameras are working okay, doesn't really bother me a lot. I mean, it's not repulsive to me, but if it's to you, then it's totally subjective, and I don't think something like that can be, considered when you're watching a review of the phone. Now, moving on into the internals, in case you guys don't know the spec lineup, of course it's running on top of the line architecture. You've got the Snapdragon 855 Plus, which is better than the current generation 855. You've also got 8 gigabytes of RAM, even on the top end one, the 256 gig one. There is no 12 gigs of RAM, but then again, who are we kidding? 8 gigs is more than enough to get you through whatever you are doing. You've also got the UFS 3.0 storage that OnePlus unveiled back when they were launching the 7 and the 7 Pro. Really good to see this feature being carried on even to the 70, even though this is a considerably cheaper phone compared to the 7 Pro. You've also got something that is really cool, and that is the fact that the water drop or the teardrop notch has been shrunk up by size, so it's much smaller, providing you with greater screen to body ratio and making the display look that much more cool. Oh, by the way, do you know this display is HDR10 certified and apparently a very good panel? And if you're worried about using your phone in brightness, this thing goes up to 1000 nits, which is really bright. I mean, 1000 nits, when they were unveiling it on stage, everybody literally went like, okay, 1000 nits, that is some next level stuff. Now let's talk about the cameras, the triple cameras that everyone seems to be talking about. So you've got 3 lenses here. You've got a telephoto lens, which is a 2x telephoto and not a 3x telephoto. You've got your normal lens, and you've got the 0.6x wide angle lens. And I really haven't got much time to fiddle around with the camera yet, so I can't really say how good or bad the camera is, but on initial impressions, the pictures in sunlight look absolutely great. The details are great. The dynamic range has been improved a bit, I would say. And the difference in the color projection when you switch from the wide angle lens to the normal lens, when you're clicking the same picture, has been minimized a lot, so it looks a lot more natural. You've also got this really cool macro mode in the telephoto lens, where you can take your phone really close to a subject and get those amazing macro shots. And that really looks cool. You guys would see a live demonstration of it in this video right now. But yeah, it looks really cool, and I mean, this seems on paper like a very well-rounded phone for the price that it has launched for. Now, there's also a lot of talk going around about whether you like the 7 Pro's design better or the 7T's. And well, the matter of the fact is that the 7 Pro has a revolutionary design change with the all-screen thing, but to be honest, I do not mind this notch. And one of the benefits of having a notch on the phone is the fact that these front-facing dual stereo speakers are a much better pair than the OnePlus 7 Pro speakers, and the accidental touches and things like that won't be happening to you if you're using the 7T instead of the 7 Pro. OnePlus has also partnered with Dolby to give you guys the Dolby Atmos experience whenever you guys are browsing or using multimedia or listening to any kind of music or playing games. So that is always a healthy plus. And if Warp Charge wasn't already enough, OnePlus has also announced something called Warp Charge 30T, which is supposed to be 23% faster than the normal Warp Charge 30, which was the charging speed that you would get on the 7 Pro that was unveiled last time. Moreover, the OnePlus 7T appears to be one of the first non-Google devices to come out with Android 10 out of the box. It's got its Oxygen OS update, which is running on Android 10, and it is absolutely great to see an OEM and a manufacturer come out with a phone with latest software updates out of the box. And OnePlus has also announced that all the other previous phones, starting from the 5T, will be getting the Android 10 update. In fact, it's already started rolling out on the 7 and the 7 Pro as far as I'm concerned. So that's about it. That is everything new in the OnePlus 7T. To me, it seems like this phone is the OnePlus 7 Pro in a better package. Now, by better package, I do not mean in a cheaper package. What I mean is this phone is much smaller than the OnePlus 7 Pro, and it's much easier to use and hold and browse around. And if you're looking for a phone in the sub 35,000 range here in India, I think this is going to be one of the big boys out there. This is a really good phone to try out, and unless you're looking at some of the other competitors out there like the ROG Phone 2 by Asus, which was also a really good phone, by the way, I don't think there's really much you need to think about it. Go to the OnePlus store, grab one of these now, because these babies will sell like hotcakes. And what can I say? OnePlus did it again. And well guys, that is pretty much it for today's video. If you guys liked it, be sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think about the OnePlus 7T, whether you think it's worthy of the money right now. And a lot more videos on this baby will come really soon. I've planned a long drawn camera review that I'm going to be doing after I've spent enough time and given the camera enough justice to grow on me and to see what kind of results it provides. If you guys would like to see that, stick around, subscribe to the channel. And well guys, until then, this is Anubhav signing out. I will catch you guys next time. You guys have a great day. Peace out.